Hi, and welcome to Ready, Set, Cook. Today we're going to be making
Scones.
Yum. Good treat for breakfast or
Yeah,
what
just
else?
a snack.
Or just a snack, yeah. Or a little lunch maybe, as a lunch treat. Anyway, this is our first time making scones, so we hope you enjoy the video, and we hope to make delicious scones for our first time here.
Yeah.
Right? It's gonna be fun. Okay, so first we're gonna start off mixing our dry ingredients in our red bowl. So you can grab, we have 3 cups of flour already measured. So Michael will put in the flour first.
There we go.
All right, and then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Definitely need our baking powder so the scones rise.
Yeah.
Make it good. You can just put that in there, please. Thank you. All right, next up, we're going to put in our salt, about 1 teaspoon of salt. And then lastly, sugar. We are going to put in, a third of a cup of sugar. And then you can mix all of that together in the bowl.
All right.
Just to make sure all the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt are incorporated. Looks good.
Yeah.
Next up is our wet ingredients. Also, just to note while he's stirring that, we preheated our oven to 425. All right, that looks good. All right, next up, what we're going to do is combine, or I can combine since you're doing that. We'll combine the vanilla. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla here. So we're gonna combine our vanilla in with our heavy whipping cream. We've measured out around, I would say, 1 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. And then we have a little extra whipping cream that we'll use to brush onto the, I'm gonna say croissants, onto the scones before we put them in the oven. Okay, so mix that. Now we'll just gently drizzle this in here. I should give you that so you can stir that.
We don't want it splashing up.
We can.
Oh.
You want to. There we go.
Right.
Pour our liquid ingredients in there, and then he'll stir that just enough. So you want to stir and fold. And if you need any help in understanding what that means, let me know, because you don't want to overwork your dough. As we all know, that can make your dough a little tough, and then you won't get what you want. Mm-hmm. As far as like that yummy, nicely risen scone. Lightly flour our working surface here and get ready for him to get the dough out of the bowl. And then we can work our dough on the counter. That should be good. So why don't we scoop that out? And then you can finish working it here. You don't need to use that. Just put your hands in there and grab it out. And then put that on there. Yep, just put it all right there. Combine it together like this. There's a really nice texture to it. Pile that on there. That looks good. We'll make it all into a nice little ball here while you get all the dough out. And then we'll just keep combining it. So, because what we're going to do after we get it all combined here is we're going to divide the dough in half, and we're going to create approximately 5.5-inch circles that we will then cut into wedges.
Yeah, it's just gonna be 1 for me. The rest of the family can have the other.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That seems normal and fair. All right, so we've divided our dough equally. So now we're just gonna pat it down into a nice circle, approximately 5.5-inch circle. Doesn't have to be exact. So you just want to make it a nice circle so that then we can cut it into our wedges. We did put a, go ahead.
That's great.
Oh. All right. So let's just get this nice and patted out here. It's almost like playing with pizza dough, but all right.
A lot smaller.
A lot smaller. Right, personal size pizzas.
Yeah.
Okay. So that looks good. How about you? You want to leave your fingerprint marks in it? That's fine. Okay. After you get your nice little circle here, we're going to brush on some of the heavy cream. And then we will also sprinkle on a little bit of the sugar just to add a little bit of sweetness to the scone while it's baking. Just a little sprinkle of sugar there. Once we're finished with that, we'll put the scones on the cookie sheet, which I guess I can do now with mine. Place it right on there. And then we will put them into the freezer for about 15 minutes. And then after they're in the freezer for 15 minutes, we'll pull them out and put them in the oven.
Alright, now we're back from the freezer. Now we're going to be cutting them into 6 wedges.
Yep.
There we go.
You cut, and then I'm going to space them about 1 inch apart. So I'll flip onto this side so you can cut. And then I'll just make sure they're a little bit apart. Putting them in the freezer prior to baking is supposed to help them rise a little bit nicer. A little bit more, I should say. So give it a try. You can cut it into about 6 to 8 wedges, you know, depending on how big your circle is.
Oh,
So, all right, that's good. That's good. Move on to the next one. We're good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna cut this one.
Oh, I see what you were saying.
Yeah.
I saw the line there, and I thought that it was already cut.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that works. So we'll just kind of space these out a little bit on the tray as they bake. All right. Like I said, about 1 inch. And then they'll go into the oven for approximately 14 to 15 minutes. Just got to keep an eye on them to see how they're browning and making sure that the center is done. Obviously, so that you don't have any raw dough.
Yeah.
So, all right. You're done a little bit more. Yours looking nicer. Okay. All right. So now we'll go ahead and put these in the oven. Put them in that way. Close it up, and we're going to set our timer for 14 minutes, and we'll check them after 14 minutes. All right, we have our scones out of the oven. Mm-hmm. They look delicious.
Yep.
We have our taste tester here, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
And jam. Yep, and we also have our 3 jams. We have apricot, blueberry, and strawberry, depending on your flavor of choice.
Yeah.
So which one would you like to start with?
So do I just like dip it in or
No, I'll scoop some out and put it on your plate.
Take some blueberry.
Some blueberry.
Right. Blueberry down.
You got it. You can also drizzle it on top of your scone, but I know you like things on the side. So yeah, now you can dip it in there and give it a try. It might be a little hot because it literally just came out of the oven, but
I didn't really get much of the jam.
I know you.
Could have got more, but it is really good. Kind of tastes like a biscuit, but like with sugar, you know?
A sweet biscuit.
Yeah.
So overall, you like it? Is it moist? Is it?
Moist.
Would you prefer it even without the jam? Like you don't necessarily need the jam?
You don't need the jam, but if you like jam, this goes well with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Glad I know they're so moist. And again, they did just come out of the oven, which you do want to serve them warm. Mm-hmm. Just kind of like when you make chocolate chip cookies, right? It's always good to have a warm chocolate chip cookie too.
Yeah.
So, right. Well, I'm glad you are enjoying it. Well, we will see you next time on.
Well, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Yes. Please leave a like and subscribe. And we hope you make some scones yourself and enjoy them as a tasty treat.
And we'll see you next time on
Ready, Set, Cook.